Keanu Reeves was taken aback when he credited his costume designer's account with the house purchase. "Where are you watching this video from? Please remember to like the video, leave a comment, and assist us in reaching 1,000 subscribers." It was gray. Coffee cups were being passed around like lifelines as stage crews rushed to adjust lighting and props. As usual, Keanu Reeves was the calm center of the storm as he walked onto the set, greeting everyone warmly from the director to the catering staff. He made everyone feel seen, which was part of what made him so beloved as a person and not just as an actor. He wasn't the type of man who overlooked anyone, no matter how small their role on the set might be. Amidst the morning chaos, Keanu paused to adjust his costume, a sleek all-black tactical suit, just a few feet away. As he scowled at a clothing rack, costume designer Sam muttered to himself, "The bank doesn't care. I begged for more time. I can't lose the house." Keanu was stopped in his tracks by something in Sam's tone. Sam wasn't the type to whine. In fact, he was typically the one to make jokes to lighten the mood during demanding shoots. This wasn't the Sam he knew, as Keanu remained motionless while feigning to adjust a glove while he listened. "I should have performed better. If I didn't miss that payment yesterday," Sam said beneath his breath, his voice trailing off with anguish. During the lunch break, Keanu discovered Sam sitting on a crate close to the wardrobe trailer, nursing a cup of tea. Keanu scowled and went over to sit next to him, saying, "Hey Sam," even though it wasn't his place to interrupt. Keanu started off with a friendly, informal tone. "How are things going?" Sam looked up in surprise and said, "Oh, hi, cool, sure, I'm okay, just the same old." For a brief moment, Keanu observed him. "You sure you seem off today?" Keanu said, as Sam hesitated, his hands tightening around the cup. He opened his mouth to say that something about Keanu's steady presence caused him to pause, but it was just life stuff, like bills piling up or past due house payments. Keanu nodded, not pressing, but obviously listening. Sam sighed. "I should have handled it better, but I couldn't make the payment yesterday due to the bank's threatening foreclosure. My wife doesn't know yet, but she's been so sick, and I didn't want to add to her stress." Keanu's heart tightened. "I'm sorry to hear that," he said that honestly. "That's a lot to bear on your own." Sam tried to smile, but it came out crooked. "Thank you, though, I'll figure something out." As the cast wrapped up for the day, Keanu couldn't get Sam's words out of his head. It felt wrong that someone as hardworking as Sam would lose everything. Since Keanu had been extremely fortunate and firmly believed in giving back, he approached Lauren, his assistant, who was quietly browsing through her tablet in a quiet section of the set. "I need a favor." Lauren checked what's going on. "I need you to know Sam's mortgage account details." He spoke in a forceful tone. Lauren blinked at Keanu, saying, "That's kind of personal, but trust me." She hesitated, then sighed. "All right, I'll see what I can do." The following day, Keanu got the information he needed, and without hesitation, he logged into his account and transferred $120,000 to cover Sam's past due payments. A few months ahead, he added a simple note from a friend who believes in you. When Sam arrived on set the next morning, he limped as though he hadn't slept, practically running up to Keanu, his face a mixture of confusion and hope. "I woke up to an email from my bank stating that my mortgage payment had been made. Not just that I'm paid up for months, but I don't understand why I didn't make the payment," he said. Keanu arched an eyebrow in amazement, saying, "Wow, that's amazing. Do you know who did it?" Running a hand through his hair, Sam acknowledged that there was only a message from a buddy who believes in you. "Whoever it was, they saved my family." Keanu gave a slight smile, saying, "You seem to have a guardian angel." Later that day, the crew was filming a dramatic sequence in which Keanu's character gives a moving monologue about loyalty and sacrifice. As everyone watched him perform, the atmosphere on set was electrifying. However, halfway through the first take, Sam, who was standing off to the side, started crying. At first, He tried to contain it, but soon the tears were streaming down his face. The director called cut, and everyone turned to face Sam. "I'm sorry," Sam choked out his voice, shaking. "I just can't hold it in anymore," Keanu said gently as he approached him. "Hey, it's okay," he said. "What's going on?" Sam shook his head, laughing through his tears. "I can't stop thinking about what occurred this morning. Whoever came to my aid not only saved my house, but also my family. My wife has been quite anxious, and I can now reassure her that everything will be all right." Months later, the cast and crew got together for a party at a cozy restaurant. Laughter and applause filled the air as people shared their favorite moments from the shoot. Toward the end of the night, Sam stood up and raised his glass. "I don't deserve this," Keanu said, placing a hand on Sam's shoulder. "You deserve every good thing, Sam. When we started this movie, I felt like I was going to lose everything, my house, my family's sense of security, everything, but someone intervened and offered me another chance. I need to say something." He started off with an emotional voice. As the audience erupted in applause, Sam looked at Keanu, who was sitting quietly in the corner. Their eyes connected, and Keanu gave him a faint knowing smile. "I'm not sure who it was, but thank you from the bottom of my heart." Sometimes the most considerate actions are those that are performed in silence. Keanu helped Sam because he could and because he thought kindness had great power, not because he wanted praise or thanks. The lesson is that life is about helping others when they are most in need, not only about what we do for ourselves.